do you go about understanding your past lives? And how do they affect your present life? So, hi, my name is Solera. I am a spiritual channel. I'm also the author of the Life Manual Trilogy, which is a series of channeled texts given to me by the spiritual guides to uplift humanity. So today I'm going to channel that message for you. It comes from one of our Facebook group members. So I will start for you right now. Yes, we are hearing you. So the idea of the past lives is very common. People think that they need to go fix certain things in the past lives in order to move on to the present life. So yes, we would say in some ways it's not that the past life is past. From your consciousness, you understand that there's like a timeline. Here's the 100 years ago, here's right now, here's future, and you think that if you go back to fix some things from the past life, you're going to be able to have a fantastic current life. We say the reason why you died, in the past life, and you've been given a second chance to work on this current life, is because you need to work on your issues in the current life. Perhaps it is sometimes helpful to understand, this person and I, we hate each other right now because we go way back when. You think we've all had this past life together and we hate each other then. Well, very often you have a karma with somebody because you didn't resolve your issues through a loving way in the past. So you've been given a second chance to resolve it right now. We're going to say this to you again. You've been given a second chance to resolve it right now, not in the past life. So we say some people are so busy trying to dig up the past life, we almost say it's a bit futile, because you need to focus on what you're doing right now. You need to use the present moment, this fresh opportunity to work on your issues again. And let us say it this way. Sometimes let's say you have an issue with somebody and they just don't want to work with you. They don't want to do it. Maybe they want to give up, or they hate you. They've got their own issues going on, and for whatever reason you're not able to resolve the relationship with them in a loving way. We say you don't need that person to resolve the issue within yourself. You just need to resolve the issue within yourself and leave that person alone, basically. But sometimes people say to us, well, he or she is like my arch enemy, or he or she is my spouse, or he or she is my kid. Well, I can't just get rid of them. We say, yes, you may not be able to get rid of them, and maybe they'll always be taking a role in your life. But it does not mean that you have to go resolve the relationship with them. Even let's say you decide to get a divorce, you go to court for some reasons, you get into some kind of battle with them, or you stop having a relationship with your children for whatever reason, whatever your circumstances are. We say it sort of doesn't matter. What really matters is how you are dealing with the situation within yourself. If you can get into this loving, present, I'm ready to forgive and move on, to really help to resolve that relationship within, then we say you sort of don't need that person. You don't need them to fix your issue, if that makes sense. You don't really need them to come and say, I'm sorry, I apologize, please forgive me, which is what your ego wants, You want that person to admit that it's their fault. But we say you don't really need it. So we're sort of giving you a long-winded answer about this whole past life. And very often people go back to past life because either maybe you have a pattern that you're stuck with. It could be some sort of addiction, or it could be some kind of karma with somebody else. We say generally you don't need to go back and dig through the past life to be here right now. You just need to work on your issue in the present moment. And that is what's really important, is working an issue in the present moment instead of thinking, let me go back to this past life and this past life and this past life and this past life. Now, we're not bashing some of these techniques like past life regression, or even through the Akashic records you can tap into some of the past lives. So we say, but you need to focus your energy here. Okay, think about how you could really be in a loving, forgiving, peaceful state within yourself right now, and not think about what you need to do to fix that person or what you need to do like in the past life. Okay, so this is what we would say on this topic, and this is, we would say, a vast topic, but at this point that's all you really need to know, and just start here. Okay, like we said, just start here and work with some of these negative feelings within yourself in the present moment, and gently let them go little by little, and you will find that you'll come to a peaceful state without having to resort to going back to dig through a past life event, because it's actually not really necessary. Okay, so with that we will complete the reading. Okay, I'm back. I sometimes get that question, not a lot, but people sometimes want to know, what are some of the things I need to know from my past life, and almost always this is the kind of answers the guides will give them. It's like, stop worrying about the past life, you just need to worry about this one that you've got. Of course, I think some of us are just curious. Like for me, it would just be curious. But really, I've never been given a lot of information about my own past life. Maybe just like once or twice. I had like a glimpse, it's like they just explained to me, oh yeah, you're acting this way because this. But it's kind of like, it was just like a passing note, it wasn't something that was like super important that I had to know. So just from my own personal experience, you really don't need it, like they said, to resolve any of your issues in relationship, or patterning that you're experiencing. So I encourage you just to actually listen to what they have to say, and work with those negative feelings within. By working with, they really mean just accept them first and allow them to be, and then naturally you yourself would feel a little bit better. So don't try to push anything away, but just to accept them first within yourself, and you'll find that things will come back to normal sooner or later. Okay, so alrighty, be sure to subscribe if you want to receive videos like this, and you can also join me in my Facebook group called Life Lessons for Every Day from the Guides. And either way, I hope to see you again. Ciao.